Welcome back to Dad Deals. If there is one thing that you can add to your garage or shop that's going to make the biggest impact, it is by far, in my opinion, a retractable cord reel. Nothing is more annoying than winding up a really long extension cord, and these just make the process of using electric tools so convenient and easy and neat that you'll never know how you got around without it. VEVOR, or VEVOR, however you want to pronounce it, was nice enough to send me this unit to test and give my thoughts on. This cord reel is 65 feet and can be mounted on a wall or a ceiling. I chose to mount mine on the wall because I still have my no-name brand cord reel on my ceiling that I use to power my island that has my laser cutter and just any other thing I need. This one has seen better days. The locking mechanism actually doesn't work anymore, so if I ever want to stretch it out, I actually have to use a paver to hold it in place, but it still serves its purpose over my island. But I'm really excited to have this VEVOR unit that I can use for everywhere else. Out of the box, this of course comes with the extension reel, a nice bracket that makes installation a breeze, all the screws that you're going to need, including screws for wood or like masonry concrete expansion screws, and a set screw if you're going to mount it on a ceiling. Another really nice thing about this unit is it has a really long 4.5-foot lead wire. So that gives you a lot of flexibility of where you can mount this, and it doesn't need to be right next to an outlet. When I say this thing is well made, it's an understatement. This has a super smooth retraction and lock that catches every time, which is awesome, again, coming from my old one that the locking mechanism gave out a long time ago. It also has a really nice 180-degree swivel, so you can swivel it anywhere in your shop. This is a heavy-duty extension cord. It's 12-gauge wire. And the casing actually has a built-in 15 amp circuit breaker. So if you overpower it, you're not going to mess it up. The triple tap on the end is clear, which kind of gives me some 90s vibes with the see-through Game Boys or the see-through N64s. But this see-through actually serves a purpose. It actually has a nice LED at the end, so you know if the unit is working, and you can know if your power tool is bad or if it's actually not getting enough power. Also, it has this nice stopper right here that's adjustable. So if you're going to be hanging it from a tall ceiling, you can adjust this down and it'll give you that proper length so you can just grab it and go easily. But yeah, this unit is only $106, and I'll link to it below in the description, and I'll also link to a promo code to get you an extra 5% off your purchase. But yeah, this is one of those things that everybody that has a garage, whether you're into tools or not, is going to be just an awesome thing. It's going to make your life so much better and easier, and you're never going to live without one again. I promise you. If you're not familiar with VEVOR, they make a lot of really nice industrial tools for your shop or garage. All right, so let's see this thing in action. You can see here it has that nice LED, so you can see that it's on. Swivels back and forth. Let's pull this thing out. See some power tools over here. Set this down. Make sure we're locked. Nice and snug, not going anywhere. You can see that nice triple tap right here. So if you have a power tool like your sander, you click this in, go to town. Plenty of power. No problem. Then when you're done, you just unhook. See if I can do this with one hand. You just give it a tug, and it winds right back up. One trick with the bracket is that these 4 screws on the sides are a little bit bigger than a normal stud would be. So I actually attach this scrap piece of 2x4 to the stud, and then I can attach this bracket to it, and I can get all 4 screws into it so I can get a really nice solid connection. You're not going to run into this issue if you're going into brick or stone, but if you're trying to go into wall studs, you might want a wider base to screw into. So there you go. That's not going anywhere. That is really solid. So it's just a better way to get a nice solid connection if you're doing with skinny studs. Here's a look how it's all complete with that added sort of exterior stud that we added, just to get this thing nice and solid. This thing's going nowhere. It has a nice swivel. No matter how hard we pull it, we're good. So I like that a lot better than maybe trying to just do 2 screws into a stud. I just think this adds a lot more security and make sure it's not going to go anywhere on you. So if you've been in the market for these or you don't have one yet, I hope this video gave you a good look at it, and I think you'll really enjoy it. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, check that description for the link and discount code, and I'll catch you next time on Dad Deals.